It's live. Oh wow, you look better. What's going on? Now I'm gonna save this motherfucking live and I'm gonna upload this shit to motherfucking YouTube. Come on in here. Now look, I am a very accommodating, non-problematic, roll with the punches type of individual. I'm not materialistic. I'm not a person that lives a grandiose lifestyle. I'm very flexible, and there's just a lot of things that I'll just let roll off. It's a non-issue for me. You know, I don't mind putting myself in an uncomfortable position for the comfort of someone else. I don't mind that. But when I do put my foot down on some shit, bitch, it's gonna take an act of God to move me off that position. So let me break down to y'all what happened today with the motherfucking goddamn coordinator and the doctor who's supposed to be doing my plastic surgery, bitch. So look, I wanna make sure that I explain things concisely and in a manner that you all can follow, because it's a lot of moving parts to this, and I need you to pay attention so it makes sense to you, okay? All right. First and foremost, I'm getting my second BBL. I'm getting my second round 2 of this BBL. That's what the fuck I'm doing, right? So I did my preoperative labs today. I wasn't aware of all the insulated fees that were assessed with this process, but bitch, I had to pay motherfucking goddamn $325 for part of the labs, and then an additional $306 for blood transfusion to be on hold just in case I need it, and an additional $100 for the pneumologist. So that's $325 plus $306 plus $100 extra. Okay. So look, when I actually get to talk to the doctor's checking me out. He's doing his recommendations. Of course, he's trying to upsell a bitch. He's like, do you want to liposuction your arms? I'm like, no, I'm a man. I could work that shit the fuck out. But then you're like, well, couldn't you work out the rest of your body too? That's neither here nor there. We're talking about the issues at hand, okay? So he's like, do you want to sculpt your chin, your jawline? I'm like, no, bitch. Now, you can't add some fillers here, but that's about it, because you're trying to fee a bitch to death. So he goes to the chest. Now, if y'all remember, I motherfucking had gynecomastia. And in my last BBL, I had the doctor take out the breast tissue, but my chest is uneven. Let me show y'all. So, as you can see, this chest dips in here more than this one does. And you can see the scars where he had to take out the breast tissue. So I was getting pectoral implants to correct that deformation, because I'm kind of self-conscious about that shit. So for whatever reason, he was acting like he wasn't aware that I wanted that procedure done now. So he was like, okay, so we're gonna have to move your surgery date from tomorrow, Thursday, to Friday. And because I'm gonna have to call around and figure out if we have those implants in stock, if there's a supplier who can get it here in time. And I'm like, okay. So we go over the fees and shit, and it's looking like I might have to pay upwards of like $10,000 for everything. So when I get back to the room, I'm thinking like, wait a minute, bitch, why am I paying, why did they send me 2 quotes that doubled the fees? Like, they sent me 2 quotes as if I'm having 2 separate procedures on 2 separate days, meaning the quote has all the other labs and stuff that you're going to need to get. All of that is doubled in both the quotes. And I'm like, well, bitch, since all of this is covered in my BBL quote, I should only be paying for the procedure itself. That's it. I should be paying for the procedure itself, that's it. I shouldn't be paying for any other facility charges, any other anesthesiologist, none of that bullshit, right? So I'm talking to the coordinator, and this damn coordinator act like she speak English, but the bitch, she be so busy getting a goddamn attitude and trying to be inflexible that she be translating shit wrong, or is not understanding the gravity of what it is I'm trying to say to her ass. Like, there's certain, because I tend to speak with big words, first of all, so I don't make it easy, understandably, but there's certain ways that we speak, certain colloquialisms and certain dialects. There's ways that Americans speak that may go over someone's head in communicating. And when it comes to my motherfucking body, bitch, I need communication to be crystal fucking clear, bitch, Windex, transparent. I need you to see through that shit. I need you to understand exactly what the fuck I want when it comes to you cutting open my motherfucking body, bitch. So I don't need to be worried about nobody that can't speak English or can't translate what the fuck I need to be translated. You know what I mean? So, bitch, she's motherfucking trying to tell me. She's like, no, those are two separate procedures, so those charges are right. And no, I was talking about the previous quote. I'm like, girl, what are you trying to say? Then she finally breaks down and says, well, we couldn't get the implants for you, so yeah. I'm like, couldn't get the implants? First of all, y'all, I told this bitch I wanted pectoral implants 3 weeks ago. So why was the doctor confused about me wanting the procedure to be done tomorrow? Why wasn't the implants found and whatnot 3 weeks ago when I told you what the fuck I wanted, right? You busy telling me what the fuck you can't do. Why the fuck you didn't do what the fuck I asked you to do? So now you're trying to motherfucking find a chest implant at the last minute for a procedure that's going to be done in 2 days, knowing full well it has to be found and shipped to you, when you should have motherfucking had the doctor well aware of this shit way before now, right? So as I'm explaining this shit, getting her ass all the way together, because she doesn't understand the gravity of the situation. It's just one less procedure in her mind. But bitch, if I can't get this implant, that means I have to now schedule another flight, another motherfucking hotel stay, Uber, eating, all those preoperative labs, another $800 fucking dollars to have this other procedure done because we couldn't get an implant here in time because you were incompetent in your ability to communicate my needs to the fucking doctor, when that's what your job is. Your job is to communicate my needs to the doctor to make sure that the doctor is aware of what it is I'm asking for, what it is that I need, right? I mean, and it wasn't even done on telephone because your ass don't speak English that well, meaning it was all in fucking black and white print. It's all in the text thread. You couldn't go through the text thread and make sure that you were clearly clear on what it was I was looking for and what I needed. You couldn't do that? But you started telling me what the fuck you can't do and what prices you can't adjust, but you couldn't verify what the fuck it is that I wanted. Is that what it was? Because that's what it sounds like to me. And now at this point, I feel like you all need to compensate me for my inconvenience and for the future charges I'm going to have to now be assessed for coming back for a second date, and the time wasted, and me now having to move my date a day later. That means I have to stay out here a day later because you failed to communicate what the fuck you were supposed to communicate. So, bitch, I got her together so badly, she fucked around and gave me the doctor's personal number. Now, bitch, I ain't never had the doctor's personal number because she's supposed to be the go-between. So I gathered her ass so viciously, bitch, that she motherfucking fucked around and gave me the doctor's personal number, bitch. So I screenshotted exactly what the fuck I said to her ass. I sent that shit to the motherfucking doctor as well. Because what I need you to understand is that your coordinator is incompetent as fuck. And I'm highly upset and furious that you may not or don't have the motherfucking goddamn shit that I need for this procedure. And I even translated the shit in Spanish, y'all, just to make sure that he was, because he don't speak English either, just to make sure that he was aware and understood what the fuck it is I'm trying to say. So, you know, he's doing his best to, you know, try to calm me down and reassure me that everything's going to be okay, you know, and whatnot. And you know, he's been calling places since I left him earlier today to see if he can get me the implant. And he wants to make sure that he takes his time on me and make sure that everything is good. He's saying all the things a doctor should say, right? But what's getting lost in translation is his recognizing the fact that his coordinator is shit and my time has been wasted. And you shouldn't have to be doing all this scrambling at the last minute because I told her as weeks in advance. He keeps mulling over that part, mulling over that subject, bitch. You keep glossing over that. I'm like, so when are you going to be in agreement with me when I tell you your coordinator made an error? Are we going to recognize that? Because I feel like we can't move forward until you recognize that shit. It ain't my fault. Then come to find out, the quote she gave me for the chest was a quote for breast implants. It's not even the right quote. It's not even the right quote. So here I am working with figures that are incorrect and invalid because you didn't even quote me for the correct procedure. He's telling me that you were quoted for breast augmentation. What you're actually looking for is a male chest for breast implants. What you're looking for is a male chest augmentation, which can be, which you will be charged at cost just for that procedure. See, the quote that she sent me for the breast implants included double facility charges, double preoperative labs and whatnot. So I'm already basing everything off of the wrong quote, the wrong price, the wrong information. So, I mean, let's start there. I really can't move forward in giving y'all any kind of monies until, first of all, you send me a correct quote for the cost of the procedure, which I should only be charged the cost of the procedure, and what that cost is going to be, what that price point is going to be. Because, again, you'll have me working off of a quote for breast implants. And, bitch, if I had woke up off that motherfucking table with some goddamn titties on my chest, bitch, I would have been tearing everything down, bitch. Girl, blood leaking and all, dizzy and all, bitch. I would have been tearing that motherfucking shit up. They would have put my motherfucking new tranny ass in the goddamn Dominican jail the way I would have tore up and became motherfucking goddamn Tasmanian devil all through that bitch. That bitch would have been Tasmania fucking around with me if I woke up with some goddamn breast on my chest because of your incompetent ass goddamn coordinator. That's the gravity of the situation. That's the problem. That right there is the malpractice that you are potentially fucking with coordinators who don't speak English or who can't do their motherfucking job properly, bitch. That's my point. That's my issue that I have with her ass. Okay? So he's talking like he might find one tomorrow. So if he can find one tomorrow and if he can charge me for just the cost of that procedure and I'm not doubling up in goddamn fees and shit, then I'll be fine. But if he can't, then bitch, I need to be compensated. I need a discount for my motherfucking time and my dime and my energy and the future costs that I'm going to have to actually pay when I do decide to do this procedure simply because y'all couldn't get me a chest implant in time. So that's where the fuck I am, bitch. And I mean, going back to what I said at the beginning of this video, I'm real accommodating, real flexible, real nice. I'm a sweetheart. I really am. I really am. It don't take a lot to please me, bitch. It don't, cause I'm low-key ratchet as fuck anyway. But certain things, there are going to be times in your life where you have to put your foot down. You're going to have to shake the motherfucking table in order to get your point across and to make sure that nothing is lost in translation. When you hit a brick wall, when you get a no, it's better for you to try to circumvent that wall, go around that wall, go around that no, around that person, find that person's peer, network with somebody else, find that person's boss, and make that no motherfucking yes, okay? When your first no shouldn't be your stopping point. Your first no should be the beginning of you trying to motherfucking make that shit a yes, okay? God damn it, is what I'm getting at. Because had I not said anything, this situation could have been disastrous. if I was an individual that did not stand my ground and did not prioritize my needs and did not have the ability to communicate and express myself, this could have been a disastrous situation in which I was forced to transition to be a motherfucking woman when I didn't want to, because I allowed a bitch that didn't know what the fuck she was doing to tell the doctor I wanted titties when I wanted a motherfucking chest the whole goddamn time. That's what this situation could have fucking been if I want who the fuck I am, okay? Let this be a lesson. Let this be a motherfucking cautionary tale for all you motherfuckers, goddammit. Check every contract. Check every agreement. When something don't sit right in your spirit with an agreement or a contract or a deal or something or some type of goddamn motherfucking deal you have with somebody, state your piece, state your grievances, speak up for yourself, fight for you, bitch, fight for your wallet at the very least. So I mean, we'll see what happens. The doctor says he's going to meet with me tomorrow. He wasn't even supposed to be in the office tomorrow, but I gathered they asked it so goddamn viciously. He's now making time to come and see me tomorrow, just to make sure that we're on the same fucking page, and we better be on the same page. Matter of fact, I'm bringing a goddamn translator with me, because Google Translate ain't gonna motherfucking fill the bill, bitch, because he's still missing points that I'm trying to make with this Google Translator. I need a physical bitch that speaks English real good, bitch. I mean, bitch, I need a Rosetta Stone beside my ass just to make sure that nothing is lost in translation and he knows what the fuck it is I'm trying to say. Because bitches ain't waking up motherfucking with titties on their chest, and bitches ain't being put under with a whole lot of stress and they got them bank account, bitch. Okay? That part. All right, so on that note, I'm gonna motherfucking lay my fat ass the fuck down and try to get my blood pressure back down, because I done rose it all up and shit. The motherfucking goddamn cardiologist was like, a neurologist was like, oh, your blood pressure's high. We're gonna have to watch that after surgery. I'm like, bitch, my blood pressure's high because you Spanish motherfuckers don't speak shit, and then you have all these public access ways and public seating areas that ain't air conditioned, and then you motherfuckers want to feed the hell out of Americans. The moment you find out an American is getting the procedure done, you want to motherfucking upcharge a bitch and add all kinds of cushion fees and insulated fees and shit, and price gouge bitches and shit, and then I'm motherfucking jet lagged and shit, and then you got incompetent ass coordinators and shit, and I, girl, yeah, my blood pressure is motherfucking high. Damn, what the fuck you think it's gonna be? The fuck? Shit. So, yeah, that's it. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye, y'all. I hope this was entertaining and illuminating for some of you hoes. Speak up for yourself. Bitch, encourage yourself. Be a village of one. And sometimes, bitch, you gotta motherfucking goddamn get stern with a hoe to get some motherfucking results and let them know that you mean business. Draw a line in the motherfucking sand and put some bass in your voice. Don't you let nobody bamboozle you into doing nothing you don't want to motherfucking do, bitch. And if you don't like the way some shit sounds, bitch, speak the fuck up. And either they're gonna motherfucking adjust themselves, or you could adjust the whole situation and raise the fuck up out of there, bitch. Because that's exactly what the fuck y'all folks need to start doing. Fighting for yourselves, speaking up for yourselves. So one thing about it, bitch, I done found my voice, and I done found a whole lot of pounds too, bitch. But something's about to change. I can feel it in my spirit. All right, bye, y'all. Yeah.